Hi everyone, it's Fumu. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I recently woke up from a nap. It was lovely, but I am tired. Anyway, we're here to do our PvP matches for the day. If you were wondering why you didn't see a video thumbnail kind of similar to the normal ones for the daily ones, is because I did my PvP matches, or I'm sorry, for the matches yesterday. That is because I did them during the stream. So if you're wanting to see kind of what happened on the Wednesday ones, just look for the stream. So, but we have a pretty even matchup, I think, today for our guild battles. We're, and I'm sorry, this is on the alt account. We're going to tackle those matches first, and then we'll kind of go from there. Putty had mentioned he got knocked out by a Frederica. Let's see what... Ooh, we were curious what the Ramada team was. I think 9L mentioned he took Kale out, so it's an interesting lineup. We don't see a whole lot of Nashas out there these days. The Yerma could have been pretty powerful. The Ramada is just kind of meh. But kind of interesting to see the Nasha. Kind of hoping to get Nasha on this account. Oh, wow. Yeah, Putty wasn't able to do much at all. That's interesting. This must have been the one that Roem... Yeah, Roem mentioned he did his matches. And he took out one of the Mont teams. I bet... Oh no, Jerry did not do his. Chris probably got in there. Okay. Or Kurz. However you pronounce it. It's Chris. That's cool. No, it's good to see that, you know, the teams that we unfortunately lost yesterday's, by the way. We didn't have enough players available to take out teams, so like no one attacked the empty Mont teams, unfortunately. So it's whatever. You know, if they're not available, they're not available. But you know, it's kind of unfortunate because had they got in there and did those 3 empty Mont teams, oh my god, like every single noise that is. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Okie dokie. Sorry, the course notification's coming in. I need to silence my phone. But anyway, it was unfortunate we lost yesterday. That's kind of what I'm getting at. We'll get into some matches here. I think the biggest kind of frustration right now is I'm probably not going to be able to get all 6 stars confidently. I'm kind of outpowered on a lot of teams here. Probably what I'm going to end up trying is these 2. I might get bopped by this team, though. That'd be my concern. I worry about this because that Fred can be a force to be reckoned with. Okay. I think I'm going to try to go for this team first. We're going to see how this goes. Because we know what we're up against. The 92 Y'shtola is going to be a little scary depending on the faith level. But I think we might be able to sneak in and do a few things. I just worry that my Mediana is going to get taken out. Yeah, because Frederica would start on the same side as Mediana. This other team, 50-73. Ooh, this is lower overall. I think we might try this one first. And kind of go from there. Oh, I just realized my sound is not on. Let's get that going. All right. Let's see how this goes. Blue stack's taking forever to freaking load. All right. Orlando Gafgarian and a Ramza. Wow, the Final Fantasy Tactics team out here, huh? Looks like we got a Nagarok, a Lion's Heart, and an Ice Brand. Ooh, Terra Slash. Almost knocking him out. Okay, Crush and Blow, kind of doing a decent chunk out of Mediana. She's probably gonna get knocked out. Shimmering Blade doing a decent chunk here. Cosmo Plume. Ooh, nice. Taking out the Orlando. That's the biggest threat, I think. Nice. Okay, so that worked out. I didn't even catch who like the strongest unit was. I guess it wasn't really going to tell me the levels. Okay, so Gafgarian was the level 73. Okay, so yeah. That's kind of neat. It's a little unfortunate we took some damage, but honestly it wasn't that much, so we're not hurting by any means. What kind of stinks is I'm somewhat actually in a rut, I would say, or kind of in a bit of a wall on my alt account, it feels like. Because I've gotten everyone basically as awoken as possible. I've noticed on free-to-play accounts that it is actually very difficult to get rainbow frags, because on my main account I've just been like, can I spare $40? Cool. 3 rainbow frags. So it's interesting on the free-to-play account. And I'm noticing how slow my grind is. And I'm actually, I feel like I've ran out of things to grind. I really just need either shards or I need rainbow frags. And there's not a way to really grind for those all too terribly much outside of like the hard quests. And you don't get a whole lot from that. Frederica gonna get a sharpshoot off on Etra. That's no bueno. That range on that Frederica is nuts. Alright, yeah, we don't have a Cosmo Plume for sure. I think we've got a Vow of Love going, maybe? No, we probably do. That was a Blizzara. She was probably doing a panel shot instead of a unit shot. We're getting hit pretty good here. Nice. Mont's out. Nice. Crushed Armor coming through. Taking out these Shoal Eyes. I think I saw 2,700. Okay, Orlando taking the blow. Perfect. Oof. A little dicey there because of the Frederica. Frederica's all, like, I think that's the hardest thing I'm trying to learn how to counter. Part of me says it's Etra, but she doesn't really have, like, natural bullet resistance or anything. So that's only literally in the regards to element. That's the word I was thinking of. So it's tough to say for sure. Kind of curious if I can maybe look up Frederica's stuff. So anyway, full 6 stars on the alt account. We'll see what we can get on the main account later. But that puts us in the lead by 4 stars, so that's good. Very curious who Cable attacked. Now, let's hop over to the arena matches since we're on this account here. Shadow Lynx is possibly going to be swapping in here soon. I know I've mentioned that a few times on the other streams, but I'm just trying to figure out who she would replace. It'd probably be Etra, but the problem is Etra's literally level 93, and that makes up for a lot of the attack power on the team. So Shadow Lynx is only 65 or something. I forget where she's at. So it's not quite there. And Shadow Lynx could be very, very good. It's just more so making sure that it's going to fit what we need her to do. This here looks like it's going to be a difficult team. Mainly because of the Gilgamesh. That's kind of what worries me. Get a lot of ranged options and then a tank. Yeah, a little too dicey. That's a decent lineup. Yeah, we'll try this out. Why are we doing that? Let me see. What was it? Oh, I was trying to look up the resistances for Frederica. I just wasn't recognizing stuff. Alright, so. Stern moves first. Interesting. Very speedy Stern. Nice. Terror Slash getting in on Mediana. Crush Armor taking her out, so now we don't have a nuke outside of Stern. It's gonna hit Orlando. Doing okay. Nice. Alright, Stern's out of here, so it's really just kind of bashing her face up against the wall as long as that Mont doesn't have like Taunting Blade or some stuff. Good Cosmo Plume taking out a good chunk. Ah, yes. Yes, do stone throws. Blizzard doing a whole lot of bulk of the damage here. Bop. Alright. Easy peasy for the first one. Let's see. Unit list. Frederica. Your resistances. Oops. Oh, she's actually weak to slashing damage. That's interesting. So she's got positive resistances to magic and piercing, but she's weak to slashing, which would actually make Mont mainly her weakness. Or, you know, something like Balo, I guess. Wouldn't really be Murmur. I'm trying to think of who the other Earth folks are. Ketone. Ketone would probably be a pretty good answer to her. Because Ketone would be very speedy, would be going probably for an invasive build, and just in general would have that element advantage. Holy cow! What the heck is shooting the attack so far up there? It's nutty. What's on this one? Oof. See, we're at that point where everyone's like got these really good teams. Really? I'm just gonna do this one out of pure curiosity. These are units we never see. Mary Luke and oh, I forget her name. Margaret, I think it is, or something. Marguerite. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm actually very curious on the Mary Luke. Okay, stone throw. I'm not too worried about it. Probably the biggest nuisance is going to be her doing haste, but she didn't even opt to do that. How the hell do they have this thing set up? Going for a Comet right off the bat. Cosmo Plume on the Mont, that's okay. Alright, so Orlando's done with Mont. Ooh, Terror Slash and the Comet combo. Taking out Orlando. Surge Strike coming through. Sorry, I gotta get my caffeine in. I actually may lose this one, depending on how hard Etcher's gonna hit folks. She keeps going for Mary Luke, I think, from the element advantage, but she really needs to bop Marguerite here. Yeah. I think it was mainly just the aggro with the AI that really kind of caused me to lose that one. Very interesting to see those folks, though. I was very impressed to see that comments were going through instead of immobilize. Because usually the Time Age have... the Time Mages have a poorly set up AI to where they try to immobilize more often than use Comet. And we didn't see a single immobilize there. And I'm pretty sure that Mary Luke starts with immobilize. What a team. See, this is the problem. You know, I'm finding these dudes that are like roughly around my rank, and they have all of these dudes that are mainly out-leveling me. I might be able to take this one, but it's kind of dicey. I'll try it. You might hear some noises in the background. My wife's playing Animal Crossing with some folks, so I apologize. If that's being picked up, it doesn't look like it's registering it too terribly well. So mainly what I'm hoping for here is Mediana's going to be able to, ooh, nice, basically take out the Eileen. Nighthawk, oh my gosh, that hit actually very hard. Okay, Etcher soaking up a hit. Blizzard's gonna hit pretty beefy. Oof! Alright, Gafgarian's out of here. Not sure why they kept trying to aim for him. And Nighthawk's gonna... Nighthawk is actually hitting very, very hard here. But we did get an elemental chain there. Ooh, nice. Getting the Cosmo Plume in. Yep, Etcher's out of here, so it's really going to rely on Mediana getting an opportunity before Eileen. So I was curious on the casting time how that was going to work between the turns, but that worked out. And Mediana doing what we were anticipating her to do and taking out Eileen. But yeah, those Nighthawks, man, those hit hard. Okay. Let's take a look at the first one. Well, that's not too bad. Thancred's obviously going to be a bit of a force to be reckoned with, but hopefully Mediana is going to be able to get, over to her. Alright, slow but steady. Nice. Get the Crush Armor on the stern. Yes, don't throw. Alright. Oh no, it's Dragoon Thancred. I hate Dragoon Thancreds. Nice. Alright, stern's out of here. But Etra's kind of in the fray, so that's the only thing to really be concerned about here. Yeah, it's gonna hit hard. Oh, here comes the jumps. Ooh, nice, right. Biggity bopped for a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. Ooh, that actually did not hit for a whole lot. That might be... Okay, oof. Wasn't sure if Thancred was going to be able to get a jump in, but the Cosmo Plume coming in. A lot of damage there. These are two very tanky characters. Obviously, if you know any of my PvP teams, these are two dudes that I use on my account. So we're really going to be relying on Orlando soaking up hits here, because the jump is going to be absolutely obnoxious. And Beastbreaker. Nice. Okay, took out Thancred. It's really going to come down to... Yo! Oh my gosh. The bad-mannered Mediana. Just bopping with the staff to finish things off. Rude as heck. That's great. I'll be excited when I can get her into a better staff. Alright, so on to the last arena match here. Oh, you want a dim account. Where you're really low rank and you just focus on wailing out and stuff. Sad to see. That Orlando would probably hit me very, very hard. That Orlando would also probably hit me very, very hard. Not great. Mr. 12? Sure. I'm a little worried about this Frederica. By the way, for anyone curious, I did end up doing the Iron Giant missions. If you caught my stream yesterday, it was going insanely slow because I had to manual the whole thing. I still had to manual all of it, and it was very slow and a painful process. Alright, Crush Armor on the Frederica. We took a hit, the Sharpshoot right off the bat, knocking out a fair chunk of Orlando's health. Nice. Alright, Etra getting in there with Surge Strike. Kind of basically doing her job. I'm not really going to anticipate her being able to really do much against the two tanks, because they resist, excuse me? Since when does Engelbert run Monk? Okay. Alright, so really, this is going to be the struggle point, because Engelbert could easily take out Mediana. Cosmo Plume taking out Mont's good. I just don't think Etra's going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot. We're getting plenty of blizzards in, but yeah, this is where it's going to really kind of be questionable on how this is going to go, because Etra's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Engelbert's just going to be able to, run over to the crystal. Huh. Yeah, that makes things even worse. Yeah, we're not doing any damage at all to this guy. We're gonna lap him a little bit, but that's roughly about it. Please go for the crystal. Oh, you punk. He pummeled me back. What a jerk. That's terribly, terribly unfortunate. It's just mainly because the bulk on Mediana was not high enough to be able to survive kind of the lack of a tank, which is anticipated. She's a mage, so... but it again falls to the fact that Orlando is struggling with his bulk. And it's kind of difficult to work with. And I was an idiot, and the rainbow fragments that I got for this actually ended up going to Shadow Links to bring her to 5-star. Was it 5-star? I think it was 5-star. No, full awakening. Yeah. So she's 74, so she's getting up there, but we're only LV2. So we're locked out of some of the good stuff. We're getting pretty close, though. And it's a free-to-play account, so I can't be pulling all the time. I need to kind of keep a little bit of this for, shard purchases and stuff. So, but this is the hardest part, is honestly getting these rainbow frags when you're a free-to-play account. I need to see... I don't know if I'll be able to do the Iron Giant one on this account. Unfortunately, a lot of my levels are pretty low. I want to finish this guy so I can move on to her as the lightning pick, because I think Frederica would do a lot of really good things for my own teams. Yeah. As you can also see, if you haven't noticed, my gil is insanely low. I don't know how I let it get so low. That's crazy. But I am going to be farming turtles all weekend. I probably just went too ham on leveling up abilities. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get over to the main account. So I'm gonna close out of this account real fast. I'm gonna grab these presents and missions. I'll come back for those video ads later. And real quick, I want to take a look since I'm here. Just rainbow frags. Yeah, we're a ways away. I need more friends on this account. Oh man. Anyway, alright, we're wasting time. So give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and then I'm going to hop over to my main account, and we will go from there. Oh, whoops. No! Got to transition. So we are back here on the main account, and yeah, let's go ahead and just get into the guild battles first. I was debating between running it in BlueStacks or running it with my HDMI converter thingamajig. We're on BlueStacks right now, mainly because my battery on my phone's a little low. The only downside to that USB-C converter is you can't charge your phone while you're using it. And games like this are kind of battery eaters. They really do kind of burn through your stuff, so... Alright. Oh, wow. I didn't realize Putty got above me in the attack ranking. Interesting. I don't remember making a change in here. Did someone change my lineup? No. Because I know I was working on the armor yesterday. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. He's got Orlando and Gafgarian, I suppose. I'm kind of surprised he's rocking the the golem. Very interesting. Oh, he's got a sage's hat on the Y'shtola. Good stuff. Oh dang, he's got Gafgarian team art. Very cool to see. I need to actually, one of these days, go through and kind of look at everyone's gear. Kind of get a better understanding of what everyone's bringing to the table. Alright, so we are outpowered by the first three dudes from an attack standpoint. This team probably has a Mediana or an Ayak on it. So the fact that the attack is so high with a magic user, that makes me think that that's an incredibly tough team. We're only going to get 2 stars if we end up going for this team, so we're going to avoid that one for now. We're going to go ahead and try to go for this guy, because I think we can confidently take out this team without taking a whole lot of damage. And then I almost want to go against the Ziza team, just because I'm mainly curious how the Ziza does. Level 45, huh? I'm curious, actually. Let me take a look at these levels here. One level 99, 2 level 70s. Interesting. $79, $94, $79. That's intriguing. $79, $93, $65. Interesting. So yeah, the top 3 attacker teams are very, very intriguing. That one especially is threatening because of the high mag stat and high attack stack, like I mentioned. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this fight against Aegis, and we will try that one out first. Oh, actually, Y'shtola might accidentally still be on a white mage. We're gonna see what happens. Unless it switched her back, she might still have foul. I don't know. I had switched her over to White Mage to try to have some sort of like healing route when I was doing the Iron Giant, and I think that does change it globally for the characters in any team. So we're gonna find out. I was debating about trying this at one point too. Alright, so Mont, Ramza, Engelbert. Gonna get in there. Stone throw, come on. Stola's not doing any buffing, which is interesting. Ooh, nice Killer Blade. Scion's Fyra, that's what I was hoping for. Take a good chunk there on Mont. Okay, thank her going for the Blasting Zone. That's kind of interesting. Y'shtola coming in with the, Ooh, Scion's Fyra. That's kind of interesting that she went for the Fyra, but maybe it was for the higher attack power. But that unfortunately ended up meaning that Mont got hit. And I have been working on Y'shtola's Faith. After doing some like faith farming on some easier missions, you can kind of have Y'shtola carry the entire team, and Fina just buff Y'shtola and have Y'shtola have Vow of Love, so it kind of focuses on that. And you just have a bunch of other dudes who also want their faith leveled, and it ends up working out. Alright, so all things considered, we did not take a whole lot of damage, so I think we're going to be comfortable going up against the Caesar team. It's a little high stacked as far as numbers to be able to completely run train over it, but we've got 2 level 99s and a 79, so I really hope that we can do okay. I'm also hoping that the AI kicks in and maybe heals Mont, because that's kind of a butt. I remember a lot of people were complaining about Y'shtola hitting allies, and I never had as much of a problem with it until Mont hit level 99 for some reason. Like, even when Y'shtola was 99, I didn't run into it a whole lot. Ooh, we got a Frederica. That could be a problem. She didn't heal. Y'shtola, you are a White Mage sub. Do White Mage things. It doesn't even take from your AP. It takes from your TP. Please. So already, I think a critical thing that could have happened there is a foul could have been launched. We already lost Y'shtola, which kind of stinks. We're on an uphill battle. Ooh, arm shot. That actually did a fair amount, too. Got a pummel. Oh no, there's a Vow of Love. Why are you going for Blasting Zone? Bruh. Alright, so we're probably going to lose this one, I think, at the rate that this is going. Mainly because we are not taking out this Mont anytime soon. Ooh. Yep, no. That's going to be it. Yep, there goes Thancred. Yeah. Yep. Oh, so the White Mage thing, I think, was a mistake. Y'shtola's AI does not look to do any White Mage things. So the fact that we had that set really screwed us over. So if you're out there curious about Y'shtola's performance, keep her on Witch. While she does have the White Mage option, that's better on manual because she does not do White Mage things. And what is her final one? Is it Green Mage? I can't remember. So that sucks. We only got 3 stars on the main account. And we didn't take anyone out on that team. But we're still in the lead, so we're doing okay. I'm gonna go fix that White Mage thing right now. I think her final one is Green Mage, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's really, really crappy, though, that White Mage basically does nothing in AI. Unfortunate. So what does she get from Green Mage? Out of curiosity. Ruin, or Fire, Vitalize? Ooh, that's not bad. Lower Spirit for targets. Oh, yeah. I don't know how much that really does, but I could see that not being the greatest thing in the world. So yeah. I think Sorceress is really going to be the way to go, or Witch. I think it's called Witch in Japan. But I think this is honestly going to be the way to go. Main reason for that is just because you get access to Foul. It'd be really nice if she would use Sharpcast in her freaking AI, just like how dudes use like their attack up skills. I don't know why that's so different, but yeah, I don't know. I just work here. Let's go into the arena matches. So in these, obviously, Y'shtola is replaced by Liart. Liart has been doing quite well, so we're going to see how she continues to do. In we go. Because we're outleving a lot of those things, and the Frederica is a nice challenge. Going first. It really stinks that as soon as Mont hit level 99, since Mont moves faster than Thancred now, it completely changed the perfect buffing sequence that was going on. I actually really, really like that, but now it's no longer there. The art, what you doing? Ooh, we got a Val Love on the Engelbert. There's no way Liart would have done that otherwise. I wonder if this Frederica is not set to Ranger subclass. Because I imagine we would have seen a sharpshoot by now. That's going to be the main mistake of this Frederica, is not using sharpshoot. Or Ranger subclass. Nice. Alright, easy peasy. And the 25Ks. One of these days we'll get a unit bonus for using Liart. Alright. Sure. The art will be my Mediana killer, hopefully. And the Ziza might screw up my lair, but it's alright. As long as I can do that, take out the Mediana first. I still have not done matchmaking. Be very curious how that goes. Ziza's speedy. Both of these dudes are speedy. She's doing a supercharge on the Ziza. Oh, it missed. Rip. Still throw on the Mediana, actually doing a decent amount. Crush armor. Oh, Ziza's coming in. Terror slash. Hopefully Thancred. Yeah, doing the Aurora on Mont. That's good. Ooh, nice. Alright, Reflex coming in against the Cosmo Plume, keeping Liart alive, because I probably would have taken her out regardless. I think we've got possibly a Vow of Love on the Orlando. So I can't see why Mont would have gone all the way out that way. Ooh, Mont might die. Nice. Where was that blasting zone going? I have no idea where that was actually aimed at. It almost looked like Mont was standing in front of it. Alright, 22k. Alright. Ooh, another Frederica team? Another Frederica team. Let's go! Alright, alright, alright. Now, I'm actually kind of glad for the Iron Giant event because armor is very, very important, but I'm also not liking the tediousness of this event because I can't auto it, so it's very hard to grind. And it really, really stinks that I can't auto it. Alright, Supercharge on the Ramza. Killer Blade finishing it off. I like the Heart of Stone on the art. I'm just very curious if it's going to end up helping. Ooh! Frederica, you meanie! Getting the Lake Shot off, immobilizing. Crushed Armor doing a fair amount. Yeah, Liart's gonna try to pick off the Frederica. Luckily, we're still catching her aggro with Vow of Love. For the moment. Thancred is really going in on these blasting zones. That was a really nice sharpshoot. I need to take a look at Liart's bravery and see if, because I think it's probably at 70, because I think that's the max that the barracks can do, and I've never done bravery farming. So there's a chance that it could be higher than 70. But it's probably maybe only in the 80s, if that. So I need to get bravery farming going, because I think that'll help everyone overall. Need to do the same, especially on my alt account, because I'm sure that would help Etra quite a bit. Alright, alright, alright. What you got? Doing it. I like where my main account's at because I feel pretty confident about taking on a fair amount of teams that are like placed in that top spot. But of course I say that now, but that may not be the case when I actually get into like the kind of like less than 20Ks. I forget where I'm at now. Also, the fact that there's like so many freaking players for this game is fantastic. We got a oh yeah, okay, Supercharge. Almost said sharpshoot, meant Supercharge. These stone throws, they pain me. Sometimes they're really good when they crit, but that's about it. Cosmo Plume! Reflex not coming through. Took a fairly decent hit on Thancred. Abysmal Blade taking out Thancred. Mont, it's all up to you, buddy. Aurora better be carrying you like crazy. Ooh, that poison's not good. And Crushing Blow, same ticket. Dang. I was like, huh, I'm confident against anyone that I go up against, and then I lose. That's what I get for saying something. But hey, that got me in the 19Ks, so that's cool. Oh. I just saw a team with a Naya on it. Why are all the intriguing teams the ones that I can't fight? Tired of fighting all these same character teams all the time. I mean the interesting stuff. I want to see Soshas, I want to see Nayas, I want to see more Liarts, I want to see, like, you know, more character variety in these goddamn teams. This is basically Mont, Mediana, Gafgarian, Ramza, Engelbert, or Orlando. Like, it really focuses, it feels... Oh, and I'm sorry, Frederica as well. Really, those 7 seem to just kind of flip-flop in between all these PvP teams, and it very rarely goes outside of that. Well, Y'shtola. I'm sure my Liart will be able to take that up pretty quick. Not a whole lot to talk about. It's the usual starting up buffing. Aurora failed, I guess. I really hate when it does that. Like, it doesn't mention anything about a fail chance at all in the tooltip for the ability, but just sometimes it just does not work. Doesn't make any sense to me. Ow! Rude ass. This fell hit Orlando. Taunting Blade, come on, let's go! Ah! I really like Taunting Blade. It costs a lot of AP, but man, does it hit hard. And big about. Oh well. Rough Divide just finishing it off. That was crazy good, taking out both the Orlando and the Frederica, which, by the way, were both lightning units, so we had an element advantage on top of just Taunting Blade hitting really, really hard. So that shot me up all the way into 16Ks. Holy cow. And there was a Fina team. There was a Fina team. That's a cool team. Man, metas are whack. I want to see every character used. Alright, so that's all the arena matches. It's unfortunate we only got 3 stars on the guild battles, but hey, win some, you lose some. Go and grab these, and then we're gonna catch back up and see who else can do their matches. I gotta say, doing the red farming quest, or like there's that far plane quest that can drop just red materials for you. I hate the RNG that's involved with that. Because it's like I need to farm for a specific memory, which normally for any other color, you just go to like a particular story mission and go to town. With this, you can only rely on that, and it takes 30 energy per run. So like I burned through so many of my large pots doing it. Looks like they did attack and try to knock out someone, but they only got 1 star. So that's a good sign. Actually, that person probably got knocked down way to the bottom. Actually, take a look at that. It'd be really funny if it's this guy. Could have been this guy, though. Or this guy. I'm gonna laugh if it was this guy. That'd be great. Say, like, he tried to go up against my team and got bopped when I went up against his team and got bopped. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so we have... how many attackers left? They've got uno, dos, tres... cuatro... 4 teams. 1... 2 of them touched. So 2 untouched, 2 touched. That's not bad. Our remaining attackers, Tack, probably will be able to take out one of these guys. He could probably go for Auberg. Zalaton will definitely be able to take out someone, I'm sure. His switch over to Ramza has been kind of questionable, I think, in regards to results, but it's such a high-level Ramza. Actually, the Engelbert may be holding him back. I don't know. Ooh, why is this on here, though? That doesn't help, Mon. Get Iron Giant or Behemoth on that. And he helps, unless he's got it built in a certain way. Oh, dude's got the Ramza TMR. Damn. Alright. Really going in on a support build over here. Very interesting. What's Tack got going? He's got TMR? Dang, alright. Well, that's actually interesting. He's got Hollowed Screams. I have that on my alt account, I just haven't leveled it at all. It didn't look like it was too terribly worth it for my team composition. All these lucky bastards with the damn golems. So 9L. Why? It's probably for the casting time, but I feel like maybe going for like a magic increase would be better. I like the slashing resistance, but I'm curious how that's going. Because he doesn't really... Well, I guess Vow of Love is an offense increase. Let's see, Jirizo has not made any of the changes. Well, he's made some of the changes that we talked about, but not a whole lot. Why is this here? And he needs to get some armor on Homeboys. Get some armor on there. Jir. We were talking with Rome earlier. He wants to make some improvements on this team. Rome, if you're watching this, get some armor on your dudes. I talked a little bit about the Esper choice here. I don't agree with this. But maybe I'm missing something in what Marlboro provides. I could take a look at that. You might have a better option than Fun Times. I would maybe look at Secret Orders if you have that one. Because that'll increase the agility here. And Rob he's main job Samurai. So he's an evasion build usually, so you want to try to hone in on evasion, and like I said, I may be missing something with here, but this I know does not attribute anything to evasion, so we'd have to take a look at that. This is not doing anything for Gafgarian. It's confusion resistance for him, and then strike attack for everyone else. None of these dudes are doing strike attack, so it's basically useless on this team composition, so get that swapped out. You could look at maybe something defensive like Iron Giant, giving slash resistance to everyone, or you could do Fleeting Tranquility, I think was the one that I mentioned in the chat, to try to give health to everyone, or try to go in on the glass cannon aspect that Gafgarian is, and give him like Horned Castle, to where you increase his attack by up to 30%. That could be really good. Yeah, definitely swap this out. Depending on the sword stats here, we got a longsword on Orlando. You could probably do better. You probably have an Agarok you could probably build if you did that event all too terribly often. Otherwise, get a Mithril sword or something on him. Something better than the longsword. That's really not doing a whole lot to help him. Longsword is more magic focused, so it's meant for characters like Ramza. If you don't have anything better for Ramza. So not a whole lot there. I don't know too much on Samurai, so I'm assuming that's a sword that only works for Samurai, but there's, depending on which one that is, there may be a better option. And I'm assuming you have that maxed out, because 120 power on that guaranteed at level 30 is just fantastic, so. Let's see, we're not going to get anything out of Tank. He's basically an inactive player. Same with Dryzan, unfortunately, and same with Mitsu. So Chris... I think I helped Chris with his build, actually, the other day. So we were trying to work with what we had. Chris, if you're watching this, Excalibur may be a better pick here. Icebrand is not great for Orlando, and you can build the Excalibur to get to that 120 base power. or the 120 attack, excuse me, and that'll help out Orlando quite a bit. So swap that out for Excalibur. Obviously, when you can, try to upgrade this armor. Get him in like a mithril plate or something, and get like a mithril sword here, something along those lines maybe. But I like this team comp, or I'm sorry, these picks here. This should be good. I don't think he had a magic focus Esper outside of Cactar, so that was the best you had. But if you ever pick up like Shiva or Rama, those are really good picks. But Cactar is pretty good because it is magic focused and it helps with like a critical hit rate. So Mediana already hits pretty hard, but if you can get a crit on top of that, that may be the deciding factor on if you take out a unit or not. So cool. Let's go take a look at Malboro real fast, and I'll probably wrap it up for the evening. I suppose Malboro. Go to the training board. Alright, so if you're building into evasion, Roam, maybe. Strong maybe. But not a whole lot else on the board really helps for what Rob does. And there's a lot of Espers that get evasion. So you can do better here on the Esper pick for sure. Oh, I didn't realize he has magic attack resistance. That's really cool, actually. He's got the ice resistance, which is kind of nice against Medianas. I don't know on that one. Yeah, evasion would really be the biggest thing. And then honestly, I don't know, man. Like, Malabro is such a not great Esper. Like, even if you did have a strike attacker, I wouldn't suggest Malboro. I would actually suggest Zoo. Zoo actually has the strike attack, and I think it's just in general a little stronger. Malboro, I want to say, is also magic focused if you look at his stats, whereas here we've got the attack up going pretty darn high, and then we have the strike attack up along with it. So, yeah, just in general, Zoo is better if you had a strike attacker, but you do not have a strike attacker. So Iron Giant and Behemoth are usually the two common picks, and they're good. The other one I think is Ogre. Excuse me. I think he is a poor man's Iron Giant, if I recall correctly. Yeah, something like that. Doesn't have the slash resistance that Iron Giant's got, but he's got strike resistance instead. If you build into that. Really what I'd focus on here is Ogre's pretty easy to pull too, so I'm sure you got him. Just attack up and the slash attack up. It's not going to be as good as Iron Giant. Pretty decent pick if you don't have it, or if you need something for that third slot. Obviously, if you have something along the lines of like Ifrit, that's kind of a different thing because he can do attack up to 50%, I think it is. So that's obviously really good, but Ifrit's a UR pull, so I don't even have Ifrit. Hell, I don't even have Golem. I don't have Rama. And I don't have Odin. Odin would be another really good one to take a look at if you pulled him. But yep, that's about all I got. Getting close to 80 though. That'd be really cool. So you can stop farming the damn light area. Focus on a different one. So anyway, folks, I'm rambling. That is all I've got for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, the usual YouTube shield. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscription, follow, whatever you want to call it. I do stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 Central. So feel free to catch me then. But other than that, that's all I got, folks. So have a great night, and thank you so much for watching.